Back in July, we took the MSC Virtuosa on a little tour of Spain. Sailing out from Palma in Mallorca, we cruised all the way around Spain, stopping at Barcelona, Valencia, and Gijón, and finally coming back home to Southampton. With 3 ports and 3 sea days, we had plenty to see, but also plenty of time to enjoy the ship. Our first port was Barcelona. Barcelona is a major European port, being one of the busiest cruise ports in the Mediterranean. MSC offered shuttle buses to the city centre for something like €14 per adult and €10 per child. But there was also a local shuttle bus that was cheaper and basically did the same route. The shuttle bus is €3 for a single ticket or €4.50 for a return. We of course took the local shuttle bus that drops you off at the Columbus Monument right at the southern tip of the famous La Rambla Street, the main thoroughfare of the central touristic part of Barcelona. We met up with a friend who lives in Barcelona who took us around the Gothic quarter with beautiful narrow alleys spilling out onto medieval plazas. But walking through the alleys, we had to find the shade everywhere we went. It was so hot, somewhere around 40 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Barcelona is beautiful but brutal in the summer. It honestly made me rethink visiting Spain or the Mediterranean in the summer. We wanted to explore a bit more around the famous Gaudi-designed La Sagrada Familia, so we got on the metro from Urquinaona to Glories. We got the T-Casual ticket, which is 8 tickets loaded onto a card, perfect for our family of 4 to take 2 metro trips there and back. It cost about €12, or €11 for the fare, plus €1 for the reusable card that you can refill if you wanted to take more trips. We stopped by a couple of playgrounds for the kids, as they wanted to break from doing all the boring adult stuff like walking around and exploring. But beware, if you stop at a playground with metal slides in the summer, they will be burning hot if they're in the sun. We stopped by this one playground, marveling at how the design included a sitting area for parents in the shade, something you never have to worry about in the UK. We went to another playground that was completely deserted because there was no shade, way too hot for the locals to come out and play. We stopped for a bite for some tapas and then decided to head back to the ship. It was hot and the kids were reaching their limit. So we took the metro back to the Columbus Monument and hopped on the shuttle bus back to the ship. Our next port was Valencia, just a short hop from Barcelona. Now, Valencia does have a free port shuttle bus, but it's a very short ride and doesn't take you very far. It stops at Trasmed Grimaldi, where it's just a short walk to the local bus stop where we took the number 4 bus into the town center. Bus fare was about €2 per person, children under 6 are free. You can just tap your contactless card as soon as you enter the bus for each person. I really wanted to go see the central market of Valencia, Mercat Central, the biggest fresh produce market in Europe. It's housed in this beautiful modernist building with iron beams and glass panels on the roof. There really was too much to choose from. We ended up getting 6 different empanadas, beef, pork, and spinach. I don't remember all of them, but they were all delicious. Luckily for us, Valencia was a bit cooler than Barcelona, so it wasn't as miserable walking through the streets. The market was very popular, but the other main bits of Valencia were a bit calmer than Barcelona, a bit more peaceful. Before getting to Gijón, we had 2 sea days where, on the first day, we sailed right through the Strait of Gibraltar. That was pretty exciting. As we were passing through it, everyone was on deck taking pictures. We were right in the middle. To one side you could see Gibraltar in Spain, and the other side was Morocco. Very cool to be able to see Europe and Africa separated by only a narrow passage of water. Our next port was Gijón. I have to be honest, I'd never heard of this city before. It sits at the very north of Spain. The husband had been there before, and he assured me that it would be a lot cooler there as the north of Spain is very different from the south of Spain. Gijón also has a free port shuttle bus that doesn't quite take you into the city center, more like the edge of the city. We got off the shuttle bus around Playa del Arbeyal. From there, it was a short walk to a local bus stop where we caught the number 4 bus. You can also take the 1 or the 6, as they all go into the city center and the old town. Bus fare was €1.50 per person. Children under 4 are free. Just use your contact list when you get on. Gijón, as I learned, is known for its Asturian cider, its beautiful coast, its cobblestone streets, and Roman ruins. Our goal for the day was to see the Roman ruins, but before making our way into the old town, we did a little exploring and came across a local market to peruse the local treats. The husband wanted to stop and get some tinned fish souvenirs and other goodies, but of course, since we were traveling with kids, we had to make an obligatory playground stop. On our way to the ruins, we came across some lovely sandy beaches, something I was not expecting to see. A nice little surprise on a port city I knew nothing about. Finally, we climbed the hill and we were able to see the Roman ruins with some spectacular views over the city. Before we made our way back to the ship, we splashed around at a cute little beach that was right next to where the shuttle buses picked us up. It was nice to unwind and dig our feet in the sand after a day of walking. Gijón was definitely a nice contrast to the touristy and sweltering Barcelona and Valencia. It was a great way to round out our Spanish cruise. It was more laid back and relaxed than the other cities, but still had that Spanish vibe, without all the crowds. Overall, visiting 3 ports in 7 days in the summer was a good mix. We didn't fill our days from morning till evening with activities, so traveling to 3 new cities in a matter of days with 2 little kids was doable. As long as we made little playground stops, us adults could enjoy exploring these cities the way we wanted. Visiting 2 popular cities like Barcelona and Valencia, mixed with 3 sea days, and finishing it off with a laid-back, charming city like Gijón was a good balance. But maybe, just maybe, not in the summer next time. Check out this video next if you want to see our in-depth review of the MSC Virtuosa.